Thank you so very much, Chet. I want to also recognize you for what you do every single day to help improve the human condition for all individuals. So let's get up for Chet, a wonderful leader for all San Joaquin Valley Health Foundation. I've got to tell you that I've never been so proud to be a Californian, especially after the November 8th election. Because each and every one of you here today, on a rainy Thursday midday, all of you are a source of hope and inspiration for me, because I still believe in the core American values of tolerance and inclusion for all. In this state, the great state that we call California, we celebrate diversity. We don't deport it, we don't ban it, and we don't wall it off. We also still believe in facts in science, not alternative facts or pseudoscientific nonsense. Now we know that persecuting the most vulnerable in our society will not improve the economic condition of the working and middle class of California. And separating children from their mothers, mothers from their children, making children fatherless and motherless is un-American, and it's not what we do here, right here in California. I want you to know, as a state of California, we won't lift a single finger or spend a single cent that be a cog in the Trump deportation machine. And yet, when the success of this 2017-18 legislative session is ultimately measured, our most important role might be as check and balance. See, California is the last rock before you get to the continent, because it gives way to the Pacific Ocean. And as such, we've always represented the future for restless Americans, a land of what could be. Now, today may be a metaphor, but we know politically that there are very dark clouds looming on the horizon for the entire nation. And we are at a pivotal, some would say a portentous moment in our state's and nation's history. The voters of the great state of California have given us an overwhelming mandate to continue to make California the truest embodiment of the American dream, where all people of all races and religions and backgrounds can live in safety, attend excellent public schools, access quality health care, breathe clean air into their lungs, and contribute to one of the most powerful economies in the world. And at the same time, we're confronting two types of democracies, where it appears that the biggest threat to the state of our state is the current head of state. And although the president lost California by more than 4 million votes, we know that our democratic and federalist systems were designed by our founders to endure something bigger than one election or one man. And now I know that some Californians, tongue-to-cheek and some hand-to-heart, have advocated for withdrawal from California. But I can tell you this, This is a time when collectively we all rise together. We don't secede, we lead, and that's what we do in California. So let me be clear. California will adhere to the Constitution of the United States because we always have respected the Constitution of the United States. But California will never appease those who threaten to undermine the most fundamental human rights of who we are as a people. We refuse to regress to the politics of scapegoating, preying on religious and racial and ethnic hostilities, echoing the dark, divisive days of Proposition 187. California always is and will always be a refuge for individuals of all walks and talks and aspirations, regardless of how you look, regardless of where you're from, regardless of the hue of your skin, regardless of your zip code or who you love. Because this is what California is about. We respect diversity. We don't deport it. We respect inclusivity because that is a strength, not a weakness of California. More than ever, it's vital that we ensure that California continues to be America's exceptional example, a beacon of hope and opportunity in a very uncertain world. That we double down on lifting people up, that we defend our people and our progress, and that we continue to be a world leader on workers' rights, women's rights, economic and social justice, climate action, environmental protections, and access to health care and public education for all. That's who we are in California. So let me just say, for those here today who have been bullied, who have been demeaned, or have been downsized, or outright displaced and disregarded just because they've been told that they're different. California will never abandon you. Not today, not tomorrow, not forever. More than ever, we need to come together. Democrats, Republicans, people from San Francisco, people from San Diego, Los Angeles, and yes, the San Joaquin County area. We must come together because we're one and the same. So whether you live in Sacramento or Lodi, whether you live in Fresno or Kern County, Tulare County, Kings County, whether you live in Los Angeles or San Francisco, we're one community. We're one people. We're one state. We'll respect our sisters and our brothers, whether you're white, Latino, African American, Asian American, Native American, racially mixed. We live in the rural, urban, suburban area. This is who we are, a beautiful mosaic of different hues, a beautiful tapestry of different ethnicities. This is America, and this is California. So to all of those who benefit from Medi-Cal, to all of those who benefit from the ACA, also known as Obamacare, healthcare is a universal right, not a privilege for the very few who have the money to pay for it. It's a privilege, it's a universal right for each and every one of you. Lastly, I just want to say, amigas y amigos, aquí en California, no construimos muros, los tumbamos. Somos seres humanos que merecemos dignidad y respeto. Somos los trabajadores agrícolas que piscan los files desde la madrugada hasta el anochecer. El betabel, alcachofa, la cebolla, el apio, la manzana, el durazno. Somos las recamareras que limpian los cuartos y las habitaciones. Somos los jardineros y los jornaleros. Somos la sexta potencia mundial. Somos California, anglosajones, afroamericanos, latinos, emigrantes, asiáticos. Somos un mosaico de diversidad. Para nosotros es una ventaja. Es una ventaja. Orgullosos de ser californianos, orgullosos de ser americanos. Nunca nos vamos para atrás. Nomás un solo paso gigantesco adelante. Con eso, un abrazo muy fuerte. Muchas gracias a todos. Gracias.